I've had several client calls in the last month, and you know what each and every one of them asked? Amy, what exercises can I do to get flat abs? You know what I told each and every one of them? There are 5 things, and the first one is abs start in the kitchen. Stay tuned as I share the other tips of why this is the case and what the heck you can do about it if you're a woman over 50. Hey, it's Amy from Be Healthy Enough, doing what I love to do, sharing my knowledge and experience to inspire you to find what being healthy enough means to you. You want flat abs? Don't we all? You can do sit-ups, crunches, and Pilates until you're blue in the face, but unless you get that fat off the top of those muscles, those bellies are not gonna flatten. Also, genetics plays a big role in where your body stores fat. I do store fat. When I gain weight, it comes right here in the middle, and unless I get it sucked out or lose a very unhealthy amount of weight, I'm gonna never ever have a six-pack. That's okay. But don't give up. Yes, you can shrink the belly enough to where you feel happy, which I'm happy about my belly, and your clothes may fit a bit better. I've seen it happen, but stop right now if you're looking for a quick fix, weight loss scam, detox, holy grail solution to get flat abs. It's not possible. You're in the wrong place. But if you want to stick around and learn the fundamentals, I've got 5 tips on how to lose weight and keep it off as a woman over 50. Stick with me for the next few minutes to learn how. The first thing you have to do is understand as we age, our metabolism slows down. It's a fact. When you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, you might burn 200 to 300 calories less per day than what we did in our 30s. That may not sound like a lot, but when you do the math, it can add up to almost a pound a week. And you keep doing what you're doing, just aging, and that can add 30 pounds in 1 year. If we keep eating the same way we did, and like most of us move a little less, or keep moving the same way we did, those bellies have no chance in hell of shrinking. Now, don't run away crying. Trust me, if you're a woman over 50, you can shrink that belly. You just have to come up with a new strategy. Here are the top 5 things that I've learned are the best ways to attack that belly fat. Tip number 1 is you have to prioritize healthy eating over exercise. I know I said that. Yes, abs do start in that kitchen. You cannot exercise away a bad diet. And this is why this is tip number 1. I thought for years that I could outrun that bad eating, but that wasn't true. Yes, you need to exercise to keep your body strong and capable, but you really don't need it to lose weight. Sorry. A healthy eating plan is the foundation. Why? Because it's so much easier to not eat 300 calories than it is to burn 300 calories. It can take an hour or more on the treadmill to burn that much. So what is healthy eating? It really isn't rocket science. The best diet or healthy eating plan for you is the one that you're going to stick to long term. It is not a quick fix, detox or shake or low carb, whatever. It's something that is convenient, not complicated, and filled with the foods that you enjoy. If it isn't, you're not going to stick to it, and it's not going to work. Through my course in integrative nutrition, I tried the tried and true advice that they taught us, what's called an ideal plate. It's half veggies, a quarter protein, and a quarter healthy carbs with some healthy fats mixed in. That's it. I guarantee if you can make each meal a plate that looks like this, you will lose weight. Really, I dare you. If you click the link below, I have a simple ideal plate guide with some examples of what breakfast, lunch, and dinner might look like. Oh, and to be successful at having those ideal plates on hand, it's important to plan, and that's why I created Amy's Easy Meal Planning Guide. I'll put the link to that below too. I'm also learning that timing can be an important factor in your weight loss plans over 50. I don't want to make this video an hour long, so I won't go into a lot of the details other than the 6 small meals a day we were told worked may not be what we need in our 50s. You may want to experiment with 3 meals a day and a snack and extend the time that you don't eat. You've heard it all over the place. They call it intermittent fasting or shortening your eating window. Let me just tell you, I've tried it and I love it. It's changed my life. And I know many others that it's worked for. I'll have to do another video on how I started my meal timing switch because it has a lot of details, but bottom line for you, losing weight or losing that fat on that belly is you have to find something that works for you, works for your schedule, works for your family life, works for everything in your life, and if it doesn't work for you, it won't work, period. Tip number 2 is get some more sleep. This should be number 1 because sleep is the foundation of weight loss. I found hundreds of studies linking weight gain to lack of sleep. While the exact way that losing sleep may contribute to weight gain or what they call weight loss resistance is really not understood, the studies have shown that the lack of sleep affects the parts of your brain that control eating. It also affects your hormones. One of them's leptin, the one that tells your brain that you're full, and the other one's ghrelin, which tells the brain that you're hungry. And so if those are off, you may never feel full or you may be hungry all the time. Have you ever had that happen where you don't get enough sleep and you're hungrier than normal and you want all of those yummy comfort foods? So how in the heck do you get enough sleep? This may be harder than eating right. My recommendation, and I've tried a lot, is to keep a sleep journal. Start keeping a sleep journal or wear a sleep tracker like my Fitbit, and then do all the things that the experts say. Go to bed earlier, wake up later, turn off your devices, wear earplugs, or sleep with one of those masks and keep the room cool. Those are the top tips I found. Try everything you can to get more sleep if you're trying to lose weight. I know firsthand how hard this can be, especially if you're dealing with those dreaded hot flashes or noisy pets or a snoring husband, but if you want to lose weight, it's worth your time kind of trying to figure out a plan for you. A trip to the doctor might also help, and I also filmed a video several years ago on my sleep deprivation journey. I'll put a link above up here somewhere. Tip number 3 is daily movement. This isn't an exercise session, although that counts. This is just simply moving more throughout the day. You've heard me say that sitting is the new smoking. And if you have a desk job or you're working at home like I am, not getting enough movement is going to kill any attempt to shrink that belly. And I'm not talking crazy stuff. I'm talking about taking a walk, doing housework, yard work, 5,000 steps a day or 30 minutes, that's all. It's great for your brain, it's great for your joints, and it's great for your waistline. And I know I sit way too much, so lately what I've done is set a timer every hour on my phone, and then I get up and just walk around the house. It's really helped get more steps in and more movement throughout the day. Tip number 4, yay, it's exercise, my favorite, but the right kind. Exercise does burn calories, and it can be a factor in helping you lose that belly fat, but it has to be effective exercise. Gone are those days of cardio, cardio, cardio. In fact, I'm learning that intense, steady state cardio like I used to do, running for an hour on the elliptical or running on my treadmill or an hour on my elliptical, it increases your level of cortisol or your stress hormone. And when that's up, your body holds on to everything, especially fat. If you're a woman in their 50s, no 40s, no all women, you need to be lifting weights. As we age, our estrogen drops. Bone density drops, muscle mass drops, and with that, so does our metabolism. And strength training reverses all of that. Strength training also creates a toned body that's more capable of doing all that you love to do. You've got to lift heavy weights, and you have to do it at least 2 to 3 times a week. You're not going to turn into the Incredible Hulk. It's just going to transform your body. Check out my simple basic strength training video. I'll leave that link up here. And on the other 4 or 5 days of the week, mix in low impact HIIT, which is high intensity interval training cardio, with exercises to build up your strong core or your balance and your posture, and do not skip the stretching. As one of the Be Healthy Enough community members said, I love that you've given me permission to take a rest day. That's huge. I know when I was resting, I thought I was being lazy. But restoring your body and with resting or stretching or foam rolling is one of the key concepts of the Be Healthy Enough online exercise platform. I'll leave a link to that below too. And finally, tip number 5. You've got to work on your behaviors. To be honest, this should have been tip number 1 because weight loss is all about our behaviors. Let's face it, at our age, we know that ordering grilled salmon is better than that burger, right? We know what healthy foods are. It's how we get ourselves to choose them on a regular basis or making healthy eating a habit. The best way I've found to shift our behaviors is to set goals and understand why you want to achieve them. I created a fun questionnaire that might help. I'll leave that link below. It steps you through creating your own healthy identity statement, almost like a mission statement or a vision statement. I think that losing weight is one of the most difficult things we can do because we all have to eat and we all have these behaviors. So it's important to understand our motivation and why. Things are going to get tough, so knowing your why could really help you from reverting back to those old habits. What I really, really hope is out of this exercise that you get and realize that losing weight isn't about looking good anymore. It's about growing old with grace and being healthy enough to do all you want to do in life. Whew, that was a lot to throw at you, and it may take some time to digest it all. In summary, remember that the first step is to getting a flatter belly is to develop a strategy for your healthy eating. Download that ideal plate guide and make it work for you. Then figure out how to get some more sleep. Then revamp your exercise strategy. Oh, and to do that, check out the Be Healthy Enough online exercise platform where I've got over 100 now workouts designed for us over 50 crowd. Then the last thing you need to do is make sure you spend some time understanding your why. Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to make your health a priority? And use that why to motivate you when the going gets tough. I'll have all those links that I talked about below. Leave me a comment, leave me a question. I'm here to help. Otherwise, have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next video.